Breeders' Cup Future Stars Friday 2024 is in the books, and it got kicked off to a scintillating start with the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. Magnum Force was a force in that race, and with me, his trainer, Ger Lyons. Ger, you've got this international resume. You worked for a time for Karl Navsker, and when you're there and you've just won a championship race on Future Stars Friday, in California at Del Mar, you've got this big crowd behind you, lights, camera, action. Were there any indelible memories that came to the forefront?
No, I'm training a long time now, so I've been disappointed for quite a long time. So I tend to go to these events and expect to be disappointed. So when you don't get disappointed, it's just the most unbelievable feeling, you know. Like, we've won our classics over here. I don't know that means anything in America. Listen, you can't take it away from me, but we won our classics in COVID. So the stands were empty. So we didn't get that lovely, buzzy feeling that we got in Del Mar the other day.
That's the cool thing, right? In the Breeders' Cup, there have only been 7 horses to win 2 different divisions. And Golden Pal actually did the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint double back in 2020, 2021. We're talking nearly a year out. But would that be the goal? To come back to the Breeders' Cup? It's going to be back at Del Mar. You know, he loved it.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know why I was so adamant that this horse was made for the place. He's the right temperament. He's the right side. Just the way he runs his races. I knew everything about him was made for Del Mar. I just didn't know that he was good enough, and he was more than good enough. But his temperament and the type of horse he is made for the place. So, in answer to your question, yeah, obviously we'll work back from next November. His season will hopefully culminate there. Hopefully, that's the dream.
Now, going to the race specifically, tell me what was going through your head at the start, because that's the other thing. It looked like he kind of got hooked slightly coming out of the gate, and then he was basically closed off to the back of the pack. He was so professional. Colin Keane was icy cold on him. He didn't panic.
I can't stress enough, and people don't. Colin, this is 10th year as my stable jockey. And even if I was drawn at the widest of the field, that wouldn't have caused me a moment's unrest, because the minute I leg the guy up, I'm in safe hands. And there's nobody better out of the gates. And I can tell you for a fact, if Colin is on the pace, it means they're going the right fractions. If Colin is back where he was, it means they're going too quick. And I have no problem with that. He's done it too many times for it to be a fluke. And when I seen him back there, I went, okay, these are going quick. This is going to play right into our hands. What we needed was a real fast pace. So it all just fell right. But I never had a moment's worry at all and nor do I ever have a moment's worry once we're in the gates.
We talk about the Breeders' Cup being this international event, right? And here's a horse who brings all that together. He's an amalgamation of it. He's by Maymas, who was bred in Ireland. He's a son of acclamation, who was bred in Great Britain. The mom here, Tropical Rock, bred in Great Britain by Fastnet Rock, an Australian bred, that prepotent speed and just class. And then his breeder, Sheikh Abdullah bin Isa Al Khalifa, from Bahrain. This is just a really cool example of the international impact that horse racing has.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's the second horse I have for Abdullah, and he's a lovely, lovely man. I've only met him the once. Came into the yard the middle of this year. First colt was by Camelot. Now, he bred Camelot himself. Mm-hmm. And I think, and I'll stand corrected, but he hadn't bred a stakes winner for himself in his own colours until this horse. So this was all very exciting. As I said, I'm in this game a long time. I've never had a buzz like that. Will I ever have a buzz like that again? I don't know. They tell you the first time is the best one, but I'll be aiming for it. I'll be aiming for it again. So it was just one of those. Like, I have a great, as they say here in Ireland, a great graw, which would be the Gaelic for love. I have a great graw for America, to be on the backstretch in America, to go over there, be part of the circus for a week, to see what's going on. Like, you can showcase that better than we can, because we all train from individual farms, whereas in America, we're all on the same backstretch. So you can make it a lovely event of it. The climate in Del Mar, it's just a perfect way to end the season. And then the ultimate field, to have the winner, was just the icing on the cake.
Well, I am just thrilled for you and your whole team. Congratulations on the Breeders' Cup victory with Magnum Force.